Hello everyone, and welcome to the Wind Waker Randomizer bi-weekly fun race. Today is gonna be very interesting. We've got a special one for you on ZSR here. We've got Tanger Free, Artemis Myths, Melon, ZY8, and Shizuku on Restream today. And commentating today will be Montgol and Tuba Man. And I think, Tuba, you have some more information on this one for us, don't you?
That I do, George. So this one's going to be a lot of fun. So for this fun race that I've concocted for all of us today, we've got the entirety, all 302 checks are in logic.
Oh,
However,
that's a lot.
It is a lot. However, it is going to be alleviated by the fact that they are starting with every single item except for one. That's right, we are hunting for the light arrows.
That's going to be quite the hunt. So many places, so many items to get to places, but only one goal, and that goal is very... It could be anywhere. It's the light arrows. You have everything. Every single check could be the one.
And the best part about it is that this is a tuba rolled seed, which means it's not going to be anywhere nice.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh, I don't like where this is going. I don't like where this is going.
All right, so
Yep.
The big thing about this that's going to matter a lot is I played through this seed in advance, and I know where the light arrows are. Every half hour, I'm going to be dropping a hint in both the race room and here, so that you all know as well, as to where the light arrows are not. So every half hour of the race, I will be telling people, okay, this little bit of the map or these specific checks are nixed. You don't have to worry about them. So from there, it's up to the runners to see what they do with the information and where they go. It's going to be a complete luck fest, and I am excited to see what choices are made today.
It's Rendo at its best, man. It is what Rendo was made for. Randomness, luck, and people kind of wanting to die inside. It's going to be amazing.
True.
It's gonna be hilarious when somebody finds the light arrows from 40 minutes and just finishes into the next entry is 2 hours in. Imagine.
Oh yeah. No, I could definitely see we could have someone find it for half hour and then no one else for hours. Because that's the Wind Waker map is humongous. It's going to be a very interesting race to watch.
We're still waiting on 2 races to get ready here.
Yes.
We do have a lot of runners too, so
Yep.
that's always fun.
Yep. One thing that's actually different for the Wind Waker randomizer streams from the Ocarina of Time randomizer streams, you might have seen me in a couple of those on Stream Tech, is that actually all of the races during the fun races get joined in when they finish up. So just figured I'd let you all know that we'll actually be joined by every racer that finishes up, if they want to interview, of course.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh man.
We're a smaller community, so we can afford having some people we can afford having people pop in, yeah.
Pop in,
That
having
being
fun.
said, if you want to make our community bigger, we'd always love to have you. Just have to plug that always. We love seeing new runners. We've been seeing a lot of them recently. In fact, Shizuku is someone that's been doing a lot of races and has kind of gotten really good really quickly. It's been fun to watch her progress.
Amazing.
And in addition to this, we actually have one person I've never seen race before, and one other person who is also extremely new, and that's Ikonojin and Drooxy Crow. Both of them are not on Restream, but I'm super excited to see how they end up doing as well.
Yeah, should be nice to see. It would be amazing if one of the players that is not on the restream finds light arrows first.
Yes.
So we don't know. It's gonna be amazing.
Taking a look at you, Jarhead. I swear to God.
Also, I just noticed that for some reason the screen is a little bit broken with the light arrow hand in the estimates. I will work on getting that fixed.
Yes. At the 4-hour mark, I will be revealing exactly where the light arrows are to the racers and to you all, so that we aren't here for 8 hours. Because Races are fun until they go too long.
Races are fun until they turn into endurance races. Then it's a bit, it's a bit weird. But yeah, we should have a lot of fun with this. It's gonna be just like going after Easter eggs with your wicker basket. We only have one egg to find, but that egg might be well hidden.
Alright, taking a look. Okay.
Looks like the final player in the race that wasn't ready. It looks like their internet popped, so
Yeah.
that happens. They should be getting ready soon.
Alright, looks
Alright,
like
yep.
the race time has taken off, so now at this point it's just waiting for the lag to catch up.
Yep, it will give us a countdown once the race time is started, and then obviously it's just going to be stream delay counting in. And there we are. Alright, good luck commentating, good luck to all the racers. Have a good race stream, everyone.
Thank you, George. So yeah, it's gonna be a quite a different experience. A race for one item. It's exactly the reverse as usual. So
yeah, exactly. So the real question is going to be where is everyone gonna go first?
I know I might be special, but the one place I'd go first is Grandma's basement, no matter where I spawn on the map. That's the one place I go.
Yes. All right, so
Grandma's
starting at
basement
Starbelt Archipelago.
Oh man, Starbelt. One of the rare islands. We don't see it every day.
So immediately we've got several different things going on here. Tanjo immediately picking up a ferry, probably going to be a good grandson. While Artemis looking like they are making their way straight to Hyrule. Immediately going to be gambling those vanilla light arrows.
Not a bad idea. Who knows? It might be the one thing. And yes, Melon did take the time to put on the hero's charm, so that's a win in my book.
True.
And Artemis is getting closer to Vanilla Light Arrow spot. It might stop by the Vanilla Master Sword spot, though.
May as well while you're down here. It's an extra check.
Yeah.
Looks like Melon is going to be making her way up to the Outset Ferry. Probably is going to be picking up the ferry from there.
Yeah, wouldn't be a bad idea. You know, Artemis getting into trouble, and she's climbing a ladder.
Yes. Looks like... I wonder if Shizuku is doing a strat of starting from the bottom left quadrant and making her way up.
That'll be quite the strats. So gotta be careful with the Dark Knots. We only have 3 hearts right now. Those guys can just one-shot us if they want to.
Yes.
And we don't have the light arrows to just one-shot them, because that's what we're looking for.
Precisely. Alright, Tanjo being the first person to get Grandma percent.
Yep, Grandma has already been healed. Not going straight for the basement, though. Disappointed.
Shizuku immediately finding Triforce Chart 8, not what you want to find. Tanjo going to be checking our first hole as well, which is going to be interesting. They are all randomized.
Oh, I was going to ask, are the entrances randomized? And they are. So
here is Ice Ring Isle.
Yeah. Ice Ring at the south of the map. It's the South Pole. It's amazing.
Elijah hoping for that chart.
That would be quite the read. Oh, and the platform chart on a platform.
I gotta say that's one of the best feeling vanillas you can get.
Yep.
And we found chart 17. All right,
also,
Artemis, champion of the people.
Yep, doing the Hurricane Spin bear skip. So that was awesome. Everything is randomized. Entrances, how I feel, everything.
So how this is gonna work? All 302 checks are randomized, and then every single additional randomization option except for race mode is on as well. So, so they've got key lunacy. The charts are randomized. They had a randomized starting island, as we saw with Starbelt. They do start with a sword, and they are starting with 8 shards because this is a light arrow hunt, after all.
Kendall taking
Ooh,
the time.
an immediate Trevor.
Oh man, that is nice.
It's always nice to find Trevor.
Trevor is like the best friend we all want to have.
Especially for this kind of seed where maybe rupees are required.
Yeah. We have the big wallet. Might as well stock up on rupees so we can get Tingle to do his job later.
Precisely. Now, one thing
Time
that's
for
interesting about the Artemis play here, going down to the vanilla light arrow check. So, one thing about the Ganon Tower that you very rarely see in these races is that you can also use the boomerang in one of the rooms to open up a warp to Forsaken Fortress. So, by doing this vanilla light arrow play, they're actually saving themselves time for later, because instead of going all the way through Hyrule, they can just warp to FF and then take the warp to
Yeah,
Hyrule.
very interesting. Also, Beetle setting a silver rupee for 20 rupees. That's a good deal.
And Melon taking a page out of your book.
Oh, that's the book I wanted to see. Open that page, Melon.
And it's a skull necklace, so not today.
Man, Grandma has some dark secrets to hide in that basement.
Montgol has forfeited with a time of 5 minutes.
I just checked that place, then I left. It's all
Alright,
good.
Shizuku entering what looks to be either Overlook or Stonewatcher combat cave.
Or as I call them when I'm trying to remember which cave it is. Fighty Cave number 1.
Yes.
Then it's Fighty
Spoils
Cave
are
number
a
2.
check. All 302 checks are checks that it can be.
Could be anywhere. Well, time to go
As
through
you
the
can see with
labyrinth.
Shizuku making her way, getting some joy pendants.
Yeah, not a bad idea to stock up on those because every single check could be the one, as we said. Okay, is it gonna be vanilla? Is it gonna be vanilla? And no.
Who would have thought Tuba didn't put it in vanilla?
Meanwhile, everyone getting pieces of heart everywhere. I mean, it would have been reverse psychology to put them in vanilla light arrows because nobody would expect you to put them there.
Exactly.
Because it's too easy.
Shizuku eating a Wizrobe.
Yep, that's one way to take care of magicians. If you meet magicians in real life, just freeze them, pick him up, and throw him away. It's a one
Artemis
strat.
seeming to have the rooms confused here. This is the room where you...
Yeah, there's a one where you learn how to do the puzzle. And sadly, that's not a thing that we see often in the random.
Yeah, it's not the most common thing to see.
It's not common knowledge to know exactly how every room in the game works. Also, I hope you guys are ready to see some physics being just not respected on Melon's screen. Because 1, 2, 3, bye, pig.
And the pig has been yeeted.
Yep. That pig went far. And I think Melon just realized,
She doesn't have fate.
oh, or not, maybe.
Tanjo entering Shark Island. Let's see where Shark Island leads. It leads to Star Island.
Ooh.
Yeah, Melon saving and quitting, realizing She has heated the pig, but without the means to feed the heat.
Well, time to kill some Wizrows for Tanjo. Meanwhile, Artemis having a bit of a moment. Melon is probably gonna grab the deal at the same time. Yes, the silver rupee has been purchased.
Come on, Artemis, I believe. Just go to the right, not the left. Or left, not right. One of the two.
I think it's the left.
I wonder if Artemis is, no, they're taking their way back. So, taking the long way home. We'll have to be sure to let them know how to do it for the future.
It's one of those rooms you've never seen rando, but knowledge of that room today could have saved some time. So, very interesting that way.
True.
Melon, if you guys didn't see the pig being thrown away at high velocity, it's time to see it again. So, not to be mean to Melon, but I'm kind of glad that she missed the trick the first time, so we get to see it again.
Yes, and get to see how the trick is set up, and get to see the glory that is Pig Yeet.
Yeah, the yeeting of the pig. It wasn't
Artemis
the
taking
biggest
out
cue.
some pent-up aggression on the boat, slashing it up. Trying to play the Ballad of Gales down here. That's not going to work.
Yeah, sadly, you gotta go out in the sea for it to work.
Yeah, if Cyclos had access to Hyrule, this would have been a much faster game.
Oh, and time for Tanjo to stop at Edstone Highland. What is it gonna be?
Melon looks like she didn't get the yeet this time, so
You
just
know,
gonna be all
sadly,
across
sadly, she got like she got a yeet, but a weaker one, sadly.
Mm-hmm. Tanjo finding the other elemental island, Fire Mountain.
Oh, using the little shortcut, skipping one jump. And a bit of trouble with the fire bat. Meanwhile, Optimus sailing. And Melon has just got to the pig spot.
Triforce chart 4. We have found 3 Triforce charts in the first
Oh,
11
wow.
minutes.
That could be some expensive checks in the future.
No kidding.
Time to attack Cyclos for no reason.
Yep, Cyclos just minding his own business. So we're just gonna shoot some arrows at him for it.
And the pig really not cooperating with Melon today.
Oh,
She was on her last bit of bait, but now she got it. Oh, a chart. Could it be? Ah, yes, it's the elusive treasure chart 28. Don't know if it's good. We don't know yet.
and we see Tanjo has found a needle rock.
So all 3 fire and ice arrow checks in a row for Tanjo.
Yeah, I get the feeling that Tanjo's strategy here is to just rush all of the caves. I think he is channeling his inner dirty dungeon rusher and is wanting to find all of those dungeons as soon as possible and clear them out.
I mean, since the entrances are randomized, it's not a bad idea to go to all of them, especially if we have everything to do everything.
Exactly. I mean, light arrows would make things faster, Kappa.
If you find an entrance to a dungeon, that's quite a few items in a row. So not a bad
Very
idea
true.
to check.
And Snacks pointing out it is a good strat. It is a very good strat. I can agree with it, especially for something like this.
Time to play some music.
Melon
Casual
finding
sound.
a heart container.
Ooh. That's always nice. I think that's the same one that Shizuku found earlier. On the salvage corp, yep. Artemis missing the chest with the grappling hook. So we gotta try again. Oh, is that a good? Is it good this time? Oh yes, that's
Looks
a
like
chest.
we got it. Our first sunken treasure. What will it be?
It's a
A
small key
tower
for
of
tower.
God's key.
That's nice. That's one key, and that's all you need in that dungeon.
True.
That could be the key to victory. Who knows?
Janjo checking vanilla Dragon Roost Cavern here, seeing what's gonna lie behind its homes.
Uh,
And it's Earth Temple.
ooh. So Medley on the right island for once.
True.
She's at home. She's at home, guys.
Yes, Silent Rips, that is exactly what this is. They are looking for the light arrows, and once they find that, they are good to go. With just the exception that every single check is in the game.
Yeah.
Well, every single check that is in the game is a possible place where light arrows can be.
Except 500 hits because no thanks.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't do that to them.
Oh man.
And thankfully, neither will Lago.
You know a check is bad when even the dev is like, nope, I'm not putting this one in.
Seriously.
Oh, the mailbox is dancing.
Speaking of mailbox, kind of sad to not see any post box models today, but we have Malin to make up for it.
Malin. Not to be confused with melon. It's
Yes.
not exactly the same thing.
Melon,
Melon.
and then of course, Artemis and Matanja.
Yep. Manjo.
Artemis taking a quick peek at the 3 items on expensive beetle, and we know it is not him.
Yeah, it's not Beetle. It's not Beetle. It's not his name. It's not his name. He's the helmet dude. So first,
All right,
uh,
but if Melon was running Malin, and she was mauling Ganon's minions,
please,
I-
Tuba,
I was-
stop. Stop, Tuba. My nose can only bleed so much, Tuba. Hey, we found the place where everyone likes to cheat. On
Yes.
Optimus side.
Wait, was that like which entrance was that? Was that
I think it's vanilla. I think it's vanilla. Yeah.
Because last I remember looking, they were at Cliff Plateau. That's
Yeah.
amazing. It's Vanilla Cliff. Wow.
Vanilla Cliff Plateau. Oh man.
Me sitting here pretending like I don't actually already know that.
All right. You know everything about this seed
That I do.
because you're the ant master. You guys might not know it, but Tuberman in real life is just he's just the fish ant guy from Wind Waker.
I am.
Yeah.
You ever pass over me? I need bait. Just
Can I
remember
shoot
that.
you with
I'll tell
arrows for extra rupees, man?
Yes, feel free. I'm very okay with this for some reason.
Just taking a quick trip to Tuba's house with my bow and arrow. Oh, I'll be back.
Funny thing here is Artemis actually did the Cliff Plateau rando strats, even though they have leaf and bombs to do it vanilla.
Hey, sometimes you just need to cheat, man.
Hard agree.
You just need to glitch. You feel the need for speed. And I don't mean the drug.
So
Did
we
somebody
have-
say Need for Speed?
I was about to say that it's not
I was-
actually the drug, it's the game that George runs.
I was totally baiting you on this one, yes.
Amazing. All right,
Artemis
so
trying to find this sweet spot to do the clip I don't like to do.
I mean, honestly, at this point, you were already at the top of Cliff Platte. May as well have just stored it.
I would have done it. I really don't like the clip with the grappling hook for this one.
Yeah, the clip is a hard one to get. I've been getting it a little more consistently as of recent, but it's a very, very tight timing to let go of A. And it
Yeah.
also looks like Artemis is just a little too far to the left.
Just I mean, it can still work that way. I've seen
Yes,
it.
it can. It's just way
It is
the
harder.
timing gets a little harder. And Tanjo finding the best item, Boko Baba Seed.
Oh, the Pokeball seed. There we go. Seed over. You found the light arrows. that counts, right?
I knew it was coming. I was watching him, waiting for him to get to that room. I was like, he's in Earth Temple. I know what this means.
Oh. The seed has been found in the seed. There's nothing left to do. Except finding light arrows. That's also important.
Yes, for sure.
And
Alright, we
yes,
have 20 minutes in. So that means we are about 10 minutes away from our first hint.
ooh,
What? Obviously, I know exactly what the hint is. I wrote the damn bill. But what do you think the hint will be? And also that juicy Earth Temple, small key in Earth Temple.
the hint is gonna. Are the hints gonna be like awarded like instant the game or just you?
They are going to be rhymes. I'll tell you that much. I wrote them myself.
I was gonna ask you, are the hints gonna be like Grandma's basement is a foolish choice, something?
No, and because this is such a big game, it's not just going to be one check.
Ah, it's gonna be areas.
Yes.
I like this.
It could be areas. It could be specific groups of checks.
Ooh. Interesting, and all of that is gonna rhyme.
Roughly.
Okay, so you're not quite the Dr. Seuss of Wind Waker, but
No.
close enough.
I do not claim to be a poet, as my 4-hour hint will tell everyone. I'll leave that one a secret, though.
Oh, Tanjo through going up the statue to go on the
Doing
left
full
side
stretch.
from the river side. Meanwhile, Artemis trying to get some storage to do the storage strat for this room.
Melon found Angular.
Ooh.
So, interestingly, before the race, Melon was, joking around trying to get the light arrows out of me, which obviously was the joke. But she made the joke, I'm just gonna rush to find Angular early, because Angular's always loaded.
Is Angular gonna always be loaded today, though?
Also, Artemis found Forbidden Woods.
Yep, Artemis found Furthest Wood.
That's what I get for looking away.
Yeah. Oh, Jaboon's cave is Jaboon's cave. Who would have guessed? It's one of those caves that doesn't change.
True. Yeah, Jabin's Cave and what's there's another one that I can't remember. But it's always vanilla. Why is it not coming to my mind?
For some reason, the portal to Hyrule always leads to Hyrule. I'm sad.
Oh yeah. Do you know how funny it would be if you could randomize Hyrule with the other things and the shards would just lead to like something random?
That would
That would
be
actually
amazing.
be kind of cool. It would actually be kind of interesting, especially for like the incoming spoiler log tournament.
Oh. That's a
Uh,
plug if I ever saw one.
What did you miss? No one has found the light arrows yet, but Tanjo has found the Boko Baba seed. So currently he is winning.
Yeah, that's like a moral win right there. Oh, Melon heading for the private oasis.
Not a bad play.
Meanwhile, Shizuku heading for the Vanilla Earth Temple. What is it gonna be today, though?
Tanjo with the big brain strat there. I'm gonna go ahead and give him props. He pulled out a bomb, leaving the room that he did, knowing that the doors would lock behind him. I never really think about doing that whenever I do it backwards. So, just one of those small things that you just don't always think about.
Yeah, it's one of those little things.
Yes, there are 302 checks in all in this game. But we are approaching the 25-minute mark, so they will be getting their first hint in 5 minutes.
Yeah, 5 minutes and 10 seconds. It's gonna be amazing. Can't wait for that hint. Melon talking with the doorman to gain entrance to the private oasis.
Entrance to her private oasis, no less, as it is now the players.
Yeah. It becomes your oasis. It was given to us at the beginning of the stage, so we're kind of privileged. Also, it's Wind Temple.
Melon staring in disbelief.
Oh man, that's a lot of checks. Dungeons are kind of interesting in this
Yes,
particular setting.
dungeons very well could or could not be loaded. The question is, will they have the light arrows or will they be bait?
They can either be big wins or big baits. We don't know. I mean, you know, but we don't.
Just go mode Wind Temple. That is clearly the strat.
You could do it. You could do it.
Absolutely.
I mean, each boss is gonna have an item on it, so
Exactly.
it could be the light arrows.
And actually, Earth Temple and Forbidden Woods even have a little more use to them too, because their bosses have a piece of mail on them.
Oh, that is true. That's an extra item. It's like, hey, here's an item, man, and an extra one for the road. Have fun.
KBM, you are weird for liking Tachi. Not even
like
to
it.
sugarcoat it.
I like every dungeon, so I'm not much better.
That's fair.
And the vanilla light arrows have already been checked by Artemis, so we know it's not the case. But maybe it could be French vanilla light arrows, aka the chest on Phantom Ganon Forsaken Fortress. I count that as French vanilla.
True. So it does look like, since I talked about it earlier, it does look like Shizuku is doing the strat of starting in the bottom left corner and making her way down the line and probably working her way up.
I mean, not a bad
It's an
strat.
interesting strat. Yeah. It's not a bad strat at all.
Is very interesting in a way. I like how we're seeing all kinds of strategies. Like not a single runner is at the same place right now, and it's kind of confusing, but I like it.
Yeah. You know, I should probably actually pull up the hints so that I can post them whenever it comes time.
Yeah, because we only have 2 minutes and 15 seconds before the first hint. Hope you guys are ready for this. And Artemis going for a strategy here. Gotta get out of the hard way because we are getting chest storage. Because we're gonna go do the small key skip probably. First things first, you get chest storage, and then you head this way into the main room, and you leaf pump your way all the way to the other side. Now you see that?
ZSR3 with the big raid.
Yeah, thank you, ZSR3. Welcome everyone. This is pretty much a Easter egg hunt. Welcome to what could be our hell for the next few hours.
Yeah, doubling back for treasures could be an issue.
Oh. Artemis taking the time to harvest some feathers from the plant, guys. Because that's how that works. And I can hear our friend Tuba typing the hint to the players. So we should have the hint soon ourselves.
Now that we are at the 30-minute mark, I'll post it. It unfortunately does not format correctly, but we're going with it.
Do you want to read it? Dude?
The light arrows elude all, parentheses some, still, so allow me to get rid of the run-of-the-mill. You won't find the arrows made of gold on the bottom of the sea covered in mold. In addition to this hefty stint, I'll give you an additional helpful hint. You won't find the arrows made of light in the sunken castle or the Tower of Blight. So the light arrows are not in any sunken treasures or Hyrule checks.
Oh. So the sunken treasures are gonna be a non-issue. That's a big hint you gave them there. that is a hefty hint to get. Let's see what they're gonna do with that information.
Where's the fun in deciphering the poem for them? Well, I had to do even more deciphering in the race time chat. So, I guess
That
the
wasn't
answer
enough.
is, yeah, it was not an option.
Poems were never an option. Oh man. The Dr. Seuss of Wind Waker, ported by some players.
I had a lot of fun writing these hints in the dead of night, at like 2 a.m. the night before we were supposed to do this originally.
That's the poetry hours, man.
So, Bingo Flamingo, they are random. However, I ran through this seed beforehand with no hints. All of the runners are welcome. And found the light arrows on my own. And from there, they can be behind Octos and Gunboats, just not Treasure and Triforce charts.
You know what would have been really funny? I know this is like take 2 for this race, but imagine if... we missed take 1, but imagine if between take 1 and take 2, LEGO decided to release like a new version of the randomizer and you had to do that all again.
Oh my gosh, I would have cried.
That would have been the best. Damn LEGO, you need more
Not only
comedic
does it
timing.
Not only does that take out 49 checks of the 302, it also takes out whatever is locked behind those checks. So
Yeah.
Artemis found a Tachi small key in sunken treasures. So anything locked behind 2 keys is officially out. So Artemis should know that the Tachi big key and Godin are not holders of
Oh,
the
wow.
light arrows.
Also, it eliminates needing to go see Tingle for Chart the Chefrain, so that's good.
Yes, they get to keep their money for other things. And Orca 500 and Beetle 60/90 are checks that the rando do not let you put progress items on, which
And
is thank God. That's all I'll say.
Lago is not that much of a meanie, so we're good on
Yes.
that. Oh man, Orca 500 gives me nightmares.
Orca 500 is just long,
It is so long, yeah.
and it's still 302 checks. Oh, it's still 302 checks, and some of them are still stupid long. Like
Yep.
the Withered Trees check will probably take runners about 20 minutes. There's the
I know
15
that.
Blue Chews, which just is a long haul, especially in this where you're wanting to check other things along the way.
The blue chews, man. The blue chews.
Blue Chews are not fun.
Never liked those. And it's not only because I'm colorblind. Everyone knows that the best chews don't even drop chew jelly of their color, so.
Oh man, don't even talk about those chews. They still give me nightmares from
I love
whenever I was first learning this game.
I love the yellow chews because when I was a kid I was just calling them Pikachus because they were yellow and electric. So
Okay, you made me like them a little more. I'll give you that.
they were cute. Also, you didn't need to farm them for things. So
Which is always nice.
oh, is that our first eye reef?
That is our first eye reef. And it has a purple rupee.
That's a shame.
Right?
I was excited for that. So we're gonna get our next int at the 1 hour mark, yes?
That's correct.
Hmm.
So we got a little bit to go.
Yeah. But who knows? Maybe the light arrows are gonna be the next chest we open. That was the right color, but not the right shape. We were close. Burning things that are extremely close to you is not recommended, but we are doing it in this game. Oh. So now is the time for Angular to redeem itself. The insides of Angular had nothing, but maybe the outside of Angular will be loaded. Oh, Danjo stuck between a zombie and a bat. This is the Wind Waker version of it, between a rock and a hard place.
These redeads are not being kind.
Yep, the redeads are refusing to social distance. Insane. Oh, a
Just finding
bottle
our first
for
bottle.
yeah.
Now, they all started with 1, but if you get bottle percent, you get extra fun race points. Not actually, but you get extra fun race points.
It's not the win condition, but it is in my heart. So,
All right, Shizuku entering Angular Isle.
what is Angular gonna be?
The boating course cave. This one
Uh,
is not nice because
mean-
the Moonblins are constantly respawning.
We have the boomerang. It's not that bad.
That is true. We do have boomerang. That does help a lot. I'm too used to coming in here without it.
Yeah, that's a Rando thing. People forget the boomerang. It makes me sad. It's the best item.
Yeah, I've been giving boomerang a lot of my attention as of recent, only because of Bulgara.
Oh, that is true. I heard that it can make the fight faster.
It does, like it's milliseconds, but every millisecond counts.
Oh man.
And it's so funny to just imagine just hookshotting a giant creature's tongue and just throwing a boomerang at it constantly, as if that would do anything.
I mean, we don't know. Have you ever tried in real life? Maybe it works.
It could.
Just gotta find the actor that made the voice for the worms from Dune and shoot a hookshot at him. See if it works. That'd be amazing. Hey, that's a bear. That could be useful.
It could be.
There's a few items that you can check with a bear. The saddest thing about this race is you don't get to do Jahala with the light arrows. Time to dupe some soup, or in this case, drink some hammer.
True.
We don't have enough space to dupe the soup, but then can we drink the hammer?
Alright, so after this race, everyone make sure to DM Tanjo saying you forgot you had Hurricane Spin for Jahala.
Yeah. Made me a bit sad, honestly. Oh,
Finding the Tower of the Gods compass.
That's a nice compass.
Meanwhile, Artemis getting storage off the double Mothula chest here.
Yeah, not the easiest thing to do. Bomb
Not
drop
at all,
storage
but-
is never fun. There we go. Clearing off further explosion and then going back in. That's a smart move. Then trying to get to this point of Wind Temple. Not the easiest strat, but it's gotta be done.
And Shizuku finding Tower of the Gods in the boating course.
Ooh. Honestly, I didn't expect that because it doesn't really make sense. Like, where's the tower next to the battling course? How can you keep going up when there's no house?
You drop down into a hole and just keep climbing higher.
Yeah,
You'd think eventually you'd make your way out of the boating course.
yeah, eventually. But then at the end of the boating course, there's like this big dude that looks a lot like Andros, but is not Andros.
So it's really interesting. We've had 4 different dungeons from runners. We've had Forbidden Woods from Artemis. We've had Earth Temple from Tanjo, Wind Temple from Melon, and now Tower of the Gods from Shizuku.
Yeah, as I said earlier, it is getting a bit confusing, but I like it. Oh, the Chu not being nice to Shizuku. Being targeted and forcing Shizuku to wait for the next water cycle now.
Yes, Melon finding Brad.
I had no idea that this one had a name.
So, a lot has happened. So obviously the Tingle Rupee is Trevor, which is the
Okay.
Tingle's Rainbow Extra Value Optional Rupee.
Okay.
And then we also named the 2 blue rupees since there's only 2 of them. And we named them Brad and Brent.
Okay.
Uh,
I wouldn't
Brad
trust a Brent.
is the blue rupee of abnormal duplication.
Ooh.
And I can't remember what Brent is, but I think the E was something for evil rupee twin, something like that. I can't remember.
Would make sense. I wouldn't trust a Brent.
True.
I apologize if your name is Brent in chat. So. We're good. I'm just doing comedy, guys. And that's a picture of the moon.
That is a picture of the moon. That cloud. That
The
cloud.
cloud. Oh, that cloud came
Artemis.
in clutch.
That cloud was blocking that view. That is
And
so.
and there's another
Another
cloud.
one.
Another cloud.
Oh my gosh.
Taking the picture
Artemis,
anyway.
that won't work, Artemis.
Hoping for Camo to not be very picky.
Oh my gosh. That's funny.
The
And it's
cloud,
starting
man,
to turn day.
going to turn into wow.
Oh, Artemis, that is so unfortunate.
Imagine thinking you're a good Wind Waker player, but then the clouds decide to not be your friends anymore.
Oh, that's so funny. I feel so bad.
I feel so bad, but at the same time I'm laughing, so because it is funny. It felt scripted. A fun fact about the island Artemis is at right now. When I played, I see the Wind Waker randomizer with someone I like. She was wondering if there was a combination because she couldn't get into the island because she was too slow. She thought it was a puzzle. Someone that I like. It was amazing.
Alright.
And to farm some joy pendants on some bokoblins. Who doesn't like to farm items on mobs?
The answer is Shizuku, because she has found the light arrows.
Oh my god, there we go! And that's our first place, I think. With a time of... It hasn't been officialized yet.
She's still got to go take out Phantom Ganon.
Oh yeah, that is true. Wow, there we go. That wasn't long.
Yeah, it wasn't, honestly. Whenever I saw she was doing the bottom left corner.
That's why you said it was a good strategy. Because
Yeah.
you knew things.
I did know.
That's that's a good reason, man.
Yeah, so Shizuku getting the opportunity to skip a lot because she decided to do that strat.
That's a whole lot of skip. Wow. And it's time to go gyro now.
Snacks, the light arrows were in the Tot G light 2 torches.
Like 2 torches was the way to go. That's amazing. Man, I can't believe that we already found it. It only took one hint.
Yeah, right? The hard read.
Yeah.
Melon getting caught by the floor masters here.
I mean, it
Oh,
could
we
still
still
be
have-
a very long race because we still have many players looking for the light arrows.
They may not
And-
get first, but they sure are still fighting for second.
Yep, the second place is still open, and even there's even another medal after that. So
See, that's the best part about this. You could have it could have taken 4 hours, or it could have taken you 2 minutes.
2 seconds.
Yeah, like
It could have been in Grassman's basement, man.
it could have. Like I did not. Like obviously, I did not keep re-rolling seeds until I found a seed that I wanted, because that would mean I would have to run through a lot of seeds, which
Yep.
sucks. So I just rolled one seed and went with it, and luckily it worked out.
Well, oh, that's a good suggestion from Bingo Flamingo. The first in should have been it's in a chest. That would have been very vague hint. I like it. So Shizuku, well on the way for a sub 1. The sub 1 hour is possible.
So with this, I wonder where. Oh, doggo. There goes dog.
Hello, dog. Hello, dog. That's a nice dog. And pop time just activated. Oh, now that's Wind Waker.
Welcome to the Wind Waker. If Pup Time doesn't trigger at least once, you're not in the right place.
That's why I like when Woofer was racing. Pop time was going wild.
Yes. Always with the woofer.
Oh. Tanjo going for the salvage cord.
You don't pet the dog, you're banned from comms. She already took off. She's up the stairs. She's gone.
Bye, dog.
Is there anywhere I wouldn't have wanted them to be that I would have rerolled? Yes. If it would have required you to go and find something in Sunken Treasure which would lead to the light arrows, that would just probably be a little too much. So like if you found a treasure chart in like, say, DRC, and that treasure chart led to, I don't know, like actually that's a bad example. Let's say that it required you to like get a chart somewhere on the overworld which would lead to like a DRC small key. Like that would be a little much. Also, if it required you to get all 5 Tingle statues, I probably would have re-rolled that as well. Most other things were fair game, though. Melon finding Shark Island.
Oh. I never understood the name of that island because there's a distinct lack of sharks on the island. Let's be honest.
Shaped like a shark.
Yeah, but I wanted more sharks. Like many sharks. Hell, I'd even take the hockey team. That would be all right with me. I just want sharks.
Yeah, I just now realized, do sharks actually spawn to chase you on Shark Island?
I do not think so, no.
What a lie. What an absolute
yeah.
lie.
I feel like I want my money back. I'm returning my copy of Wind Waker Randomizer to the store, man. Meanwhile, Shizuku, I think got 1 shot already. So
The FPG is kind of being a little mean to her today, but
there goes number 2. That was almost number 3, but not quite.
Melon getting a little bullied here.
Yeah,
Taking
not
a
by
little
a shark.
quick bait. I think she's just gonna gamble that it's not here. I think she doesn't want to deal with it. Not a bad play considering it's not there.
Yeah, she doesn't know, but we do know.
Yes.
So now it's pretty much going to be us waiting for a player to enter Tower of the Gods and hoping.
Yes.
And Shizuku gets number 3. It's now time for phase 2. The spider. like a spider, it's like a puppet Ganon at the same time. Don't like it because it's both things that I don't like. So,
True.
dude, who likes? Okay, some people do like spiders, but who likes puppet Ganon? Let's be honest. Just
Tenjo picking up the town flower here.
interesting. I mean, he could also decorate the town if he wants.
That's true. Town flower blocks 3 checks. All 3 of them are awful. But at this point, I think Tanjo's gambling that it's going to be somewhere awful, which is unfortunately not correct.
Yeah, it's been pretty nice, honestly. And we get the double shots.
Come on, you can't expect me to have put it in a mean place. That's too expected of me.
Yeah, I know. But at the same time, if I expect you to put it somewhere nice because it would be too obvious that it's somewhere not nice, it could be somewhere not nice because you expect me to expect the unexpected.
Oh man, he found me out. He got me.
I understand the psychology of tuba. And
Yeah,
I'm
it
not
was-
saying it's a good thing.
It wasn't Tachi, but at least it was only light 2 torches. Tachi really only becomes bad beyond Stone Tablet, because that's where you watch every single cutscene.
And the beginning of Taji is not that bad.
Yeah, the beginning of Tachi is just clear through for some checks. The second half of Tachi, where you watch every single cutscene, that's where it gets...
The first half of Taji is pretty much just phasing through walls to avoid using keys. Also, that's the end of Puppet Ganon. Now Shizuku only has to climb up the rope and go claim victory.
So, Rusty, they were in Tachi light 2 torches. Can't you technically store cutscenes for Tachi? No. For several reasons. First off, I'm sure it would probably softlock you for some of them because you have to watch the cutscenes progress. Specifically getting the statues onto the statue pedestals and spawning the things. And then second off, doors. Yeah, Snacks beat me to that one, but you can't... The cutscenes usually trigger the second you enter a door. So you can't really find time to get storage if it does that immediately.
Wait, you mean there's not a storage spot between the door and the cutscene?
You can certainly try. It just probably won't work.
Can't get storage on the door frame? I'm sad.
Shizuku! Mad props. Mad props for that pog slide.
Yeah, that was pretty cute. That went well. Much like the rest of the seed. Oh wow. Time to drink some soup and wait for the big bad guy to attack. There we go. Phase.
Yeah, that's way worse than this seed, Rusty. This one was also behind the boating course entrance, but it was just Tachi. Now, Shizuku does have to be a little worried here, because she doesn't have any more soup since she drank it without duping it.
Yeah, could always use a grappling hook on Zelda to get some hearts.
The last time I tried that, she just kept running away from me. I was so mad.
I mean, I'd run away if some weird mailbox thing was trying to grappling hook me. Real question, once Shizuku finishes, how do the other runners are gonna meta off the finish? That's a good question. That's a good question, Cobbs. And talking about finishing, this is now done for Shizuku. That was a speedy win. You can all send your GGs in chat for Shizuku. That finished with an official time of 57 minutes and 51 seconds.
Big GG's in the chat.
Yeah, that was fast.
There was a big explosion in the race time, just like, wow, you've got to be kidding, that's crazy. That was very, very quick. Super awesome.
Yeah, that everything worked out, and it was amazing. So was nice to see. Oh, see that Melon is on the pause screen.
I have to agree with that, but
Ballistic.
they'll definitely know that here in a minute with this next hint.
Oh yeah, we are at the verge of a hint, so that's really nice.
I apologize for the vacuum noises in the background.
Oh shit, the vacuum is now on. It's gonna be Artemis checking the auctions right now. Not a bad idea. You know, Tanjo going for the grappling hook strat for the entrance here.
All right. So the next hint has been dropped. An hour has passed and only one has finished, but the checks available have diminished. But allow me to bring along good news. What you seek is not on Blue Chews. The rest of the well-known long side quests have decided the arrows won't be their guests. In addition to these checks and their fame, you don't need to check any minigame. So the light arrows are not on long side quests or minigames. Vacuum is finished in second place.
Time of an hour, exactly.
I don't really mind it. Like, obviously, it sucks a little, and I can mute during if the chat would like it. But I'm not gonna tell people that they can't vacuum up their own home. Like, I'm living here.
But yeah, that was a quick finish. Made quite the stir in the race room.
They also warned me in advance that they would be doing this, so I expected it. Today's kind of the big cleaning day.
It is a cleanup day. I washed my windows earlier, so I feel that.
I cleaned up by getting up and not oversleeping for this race this week.
Oh, that's clean, and that's a good strat. Not being late, always good. So I am wondering, are we gonna get an interview with Shizuku or not?
She said she had to look around to see if people are sleeping first. So it'll all depend on that.
Interesting.
The important thing is to be respectful. Waking up on time. I woke up early. With this, I've been getting ready for a graveyard shift job.
Oh, graveyard shift.
So, and that's the reason why I overslept last week. Because I ended up sleeping until like 4 or 5, and the race starts at 3. It's like, oops.
Yeah, the graveyard shift is one of those rough shifts. I've been there.
Yes.
I know what's up. Oh, and Melon is now going from lantern to lantern.
Yeah, from the sound of it, Shizuku has some people sleeping, so she's probably not going to join until later, unless, what you call it, she ends up not having the time, which is completely fine. Either way, super, super well played to Shizuku. Artemis being the first person on Restream to, free up Tingle.
Oh man, the Tingle is loose. It's It's dangerous.
And there's Shizuku joining us in chat.
You guys can
Shizuku.
send your GGs to Shizuku. First person to find the light arrows. Finishing in under an hour too, so... And it's time to dance with our friend Tot.
It's always a good time.
Remember the moves, everyone. Remember the moves. It's right, left, and down.
Yay! Yay!
Oh man, that's a small key.
Yeah, Shizuku, whenever I saw the strat that you were doing, starting from the bottom left and making your way that way, it was like... I was like, oh, so she's gonna find it really soon. That was... that was the strat, honestly. The only way that strat could have been better if you started at the bottom right, which, why would you?
Alright, I have some cool news for you. Sorry to interrupt, but we will actually be, just to keep, the community race going, we will actually be featuring another racer here. We'll actually be swapping in Jarhead for Shizuku's perspective, so give me a second. Hopefully, I've never done this before, so let's hope this works.
Woo!
Alright, let's try it out. Switch runners. And it worked perfectly, alright. You may need to refresh your commentator page, but here's Jarhead.
Yep, we've got Jar, he's just synchronizing a lot.
Yep.
Alright, we good.
Yeah, everyone is here. Everyone is here. But honestly, I didn't expect anyone to find this quickly, and I'm still amazed, and I like it. It's always fun.
Vacuum % had been completed, but now it is time to beat his PB, and he's going for his second run.
Yep. The second run of the same seed is always easier for some reason.
True.
Danjo going through the floor right now.
Artemis turning in joy pendants, actually.
Ooh. Oh, a spoil for a spoil. I like it.
Apparently my mic might have been a little quiet. Is this any better?
It is a little better.
Alright, yeah. I just trying to be very careful about any background noises, so I tried to quiet myself down.
I was using my ears on max settings and still having trouble.
Just always scream at me whenever something like that happens.
Tuba, someone found the light arrow. Yeah, quite impressive to see that done this fast. I'm wondering who's the next person that's gonna think to do the same thing. Because
The big thing is, boating course is kind of out of the way because it's one of those places that you don't really think about.
No, honestly, most players have forgotten what a bowling course looks like. So
Yeah.
And also, you don't even want to go to that island, even if you're just messing around with the rando, because with the faster boat, it's almost impossible to play that mini game.
True. Yeah.
Izuku saying that, it's an obscure place.
It really is. The only time I remember, like, boating course specifically, there was an All Sanity I did where I door canceled into Jaboon's cave and got hookshot out of logic, and then immediately started making my way down the bottom quadrant, got to boating course, entered it, and I can't remember what cave it was, but it ended up having Skullhammer. So I was just like, wow, these are some sequence breaks. But I went to boating course.
Oh man, boating course. And talking about boats, it is now time to protect the boat against the squid menace.
Good old battle squid.
So Artemis finding 2 squids right away, always nice. Sadly, the other one is still in hiding, and it's the small one. So
Yeah, the small one is always the one that. Oh, that's the worst.
elusive, the small kraken, small squid.
All right, run number 3 of vacuum percent.
Yeah, vacuum percent is. I mean, your apartment is gonna be clean, man.
Very true. Very, very true.
An empty bottle.
Yep, the same one that Artemis got down
Yep.
in the Forbidden Woods tingle chest.
It's always nice to have because now you get to soup the soup, and more soup is more fun.
Artemis getting really unlucky here. Oh wait, but
Oh, Jari getting baited. He found the all-purpose bait.
Melon taking down Cyclos in the meantime.
I mean, it is a minigame, but it is not in the minigame category. It's in its own little category. So
That it is. That it is.
maybe. Oh, and there we go. We found it. Yeah, Sploosh Kaboom is technically its own thing. It's listed as battle squids in the randomizer.
Can I be completely honest with you, Mont?
Yes.
I was mean.
Oh.
Until the 2-hour mark, battle squids will be unhinted. And I wanted to do that. Basically, I was doing it in case Crane joined because I wanted to see him have fun with Sploosh.
Oh man.
But now that Crane's not here and I see Artemis doing it, I just feel bad now.
And there we go. That's another score, but sadly it's not the high score. So we're gonna need to play it again. Make sure that that it isn't behind the high score, even if we do know ourselves that it's not gonna be. Oh, we got hit. It's the small squid, so that's always nice.
Finding the small squid early is always what you want.
Sadly, it's not looking like it's gonna be high score.
Nope. Of course they're hanging out. They always do this.
Yeah. Sometimes the squids are just like right next to each other. right now, because Artemis still only killed 1 squid and has 5 of those.
They need to put 2 and 2 together here. Where is it?
Oh,
There it
man,
is.
That was mean. Wasted a lot of bombs on that one, and the other one was right next to it.
Oh, that is tilting.
Yep,
That is so tilting.
this might be the end of a runner. Sometimes runners are just playing this game and then decide that Wind Waker is not worth it anymore. I've seen it.
Tanjo about to clear their second dungeon out here. Just about done with Forbidden Woods. Meanwhile, Melon getting a piece of heart here.
Kind of redundant because this fairy heals you, so
True.
that's a lot of hearts.
Artemis getting the last squid on exactly 24.
Wonderful.
I mean, at least Artemis has plenty of tries left for this.
Yep. Oh, Tower of the God Small Keep. We found both of them.
That
now.
we have. So that one is in a very gross spot.
Oh, Jar going after the Firefly. There we go. It's a shame that guy only gets 1 season.
True. Though I think I feel like the Firefly is part of long side quests, isn't it?
Not sure.
Because you have to become Lenza's assistant first, and I'm pretty sure that's a long side quest.
I'm opening the rendo as we speak, just to make sure.
Jarhead hasn't responded to the race time since the hint was dropped, so he hasn't. It would have been kind of hard for him to miss it. And Jarhead is kind of close, but to be fair, everyone was kind of close for a little while.
And I can confirm now, Tuba, the Lenzo quest is part of long side quests, according to the rando itself.
Perfect.
So, might be a waste of time.
From here, Artemis is also picking up Town Flower.
Interesting.
And Tanja's
Flower.
going into Bomb Island. Tanjo has to be a little cautious here because he is very close to Wind Temple in Cabana, which could mean he could be clearing out his third empty dungeon.
Yeah, it could happen. Oh, that's Tenjo using the magic armor. That's a rare sight.
He likes to swag on us with the magic armor.
I will always wear that armor when I'm fighting Ganondorf, if I have it. It makes it impossible to lose your damage boost. It's the best.
Now where's Jarhead gonna go from here?
Very good question. He's gonna go talk to that guy first, apparently.
He needs people to be around. It's always nice. True, Cubs.
I mean, to go Taji, you need to find Taji, so...
Melon finding the Popcorn Cave.
Ooh, stop. Always a nice place to be. That's 4 items right there.
None of them being light arrows, but
Sadly, but... I mean, one of them could be a bottle. That could be a close second.
Jar getting blasted down by that was Robe.
That was Robe is now employee of the seed.
Stop pretend you're not laughing at everyone right now. No, I have to keep the facade.
He's an actor.
I am an actor.
Hey, that's a
Tanja
great
drinking
band.
soup, not for his hearts, but for his magic armor.
A bad idea. A little soup will keep the magic going. Also,
There's our
that's
first Tingle. Yep, that's the first Tingle statue.
Oh, that's a
Locked in
Tingle
my
statue.
dream.
The game decides to give the first Tingle statue that we see to the player that has rescued Tingle. It's poetry. It's poetry motion. I like it. And we're now opening a chest. Treasure chart. More chest for Melon in Paprint.
Oh, I just now realized Jarhead is at 5-star island, isn't he?
Ooh.
That's one quadrant away from boating course.
Will he go to boating course? And yes,
I mean,
Bogey, absolutely.
He just checked Cliff Plateau. Logically, boating course would be the next closest place to go. It's my island.
Man, everybody's claiming islands now.
I don't claim islands, I just claim seeds. And speaking of claiming seeds, next week on Sunday, 10/4, the Wind Waker Randomizer not spoiler log for those confused, because we used to do that. The actual Plandomizer is going to be ran, and I had the never-ending pleasure of writing every single item placement, no matter how awful it was, and I went to make the worst seed possible that I could think of, and I hope to see you all there.
Oh wow. That might be a rough one to come out of retirement on.
Ah, yes, but it's the
It's-
best one to come out of retirement on.
Oh, I'm tempted. I'm tempted. But who knows? Also, do we have another race tomorrow that I heard?
Yes, we do. We have our regularly scheduled Season 3 settings race.
Oh man. More and more races. That's what we want for the Wind Waker Randomizer. It is awesome. Also, Tanjo now in another dungeon.
Yep.
And best thing about the hero's charm on his character model is that Makar looks like he has bunny ears now, and I like it.
All the more reason to be Makar Gang. Let's be real.
I mean, I most companions are actually pretty shit and nice at the same time, gang. So
True.
this guy can't climb stairs, but damn is he cute.
Also, Jarhead is at boating course. He just picked up that Tachi compass, which should,
Ooh,
the compass to Tachi should be pointing to Tachi just a little to the north of him. So let's see if he chooses to go to the island.
he's looking at the map to know where the island is in the quadrant. That's a classic. Oh mon dieu!
There
Oh
he
my
is.
god!
He's going in. He's going
That's
in.
close.
Tachi.
That's-
He's going to be finding it very soon.
And that's on. That's on.
Unfortunately, it does look like we did have a forfeit, which is a shame.
That is always a shame. But it can be a bit disheartening to see someone finishing the race in under an hour.
Especially with these settings where it
Yep.
could have taken up to, 8 to 10.
And Jar seems to be going straight.
Jar is, Jar doing what I would normally do. Screw doing left side first. Do right side first. Oh, and he's even doing light the torches first, which is actually also what I would do.
When you have the fire arrows, it's really on the way to do it. So
Jarhead
And there
finally
we
gets light arrows. Something about the bottom right quadrant of the restream is just blessed.
the next person we're gonna put there is gonna find him next. If we do have someone else, I don't know. Artemis going for Mrs. House. La Casa di Meza.
Bark, bark. Away goes the dog.
Hello, dog. I love you, dog. I don't know you, dog, but I want to pet you. And Jar now adding to Iru.
Absolutely booking it straight there.
We don't need anything else.
So with this, it's such a shame Tanjo had the right strat of dungeon rushing. The problem is he's just rushing the wrong dungeons.
Yeah, it's not the dungeon you want to rush. If anything, you want to be in a rush to get out of that dungeon.
True.
Also, Artemis going for Grandma's basement, and not now.
Jarhead, champion of the people.
Yeah, I mean we have two champions right now. Because Artemis already broke that one with the Hurricane Spin earlier. That's a broken barrier. Now, all Jar needs to do is destroy the Puppet Ganon. Forget to mention the Phantom Ganon, because nobody cares about him.
I don't think Shizuku broke with the Hurricane Spin.
I think that was the one mistake in that run.
Looks like
Thankfully,
Artemis is trying to get set up for Pig Yeet, but is kind of
can be hard to get the skew. Throwing the pig is not the
not high.
solution.
Yeah, you want to just drop it.
Yeah. But it still worked. We have a skew on that pig, and now it's gonna be time to throw the pig.
Getting her lined up and yeet. Away it goes.
That was some airtime on that pig. Wow. You want Melon going for chest on Great Fish Island, the island that looks the least like it's supposed to have a village on it, but damn, did according to the lore. And the pig is also being mean. It turned around as soon as I said mean. Thank you, pig.
Thank you for your useless chart.
And Jar taking care of Phantom Ganon. He's now Ghost Ganon. Still dead, but even more dead at the same time. And Jar using the boomerang to get a warp. I don't know why.
I
But am I
don't know
glad
why
to see it?
either.
I'm glad to see it. We're going back up apparently.
Yeah. What's the strat here, Jarhead? I'm curious.
Maybe Jar wants to wait for a third hint.
Jar is just flexing on all of us at this point. Oh,
Is he-
he doesn't have soup. He wants
He
soup.
doesn't have soup. Ah. Wait, that means he didn't see Grandma? Hmm. I don't like this. Champion
That's
of the
right.
people, but not champion of the Grandma? Damn, dude.
That's right, Pogi. You saw someone beat Jarhead in pure luck percent. It's a pretty
Yep.
fun category. Wish you were here to run it.
Wait, is Melon savage? Oh god.
No, that's not Savage. This is Horseshoe Island Cave.
Alright, I forget that one. Fighty Cave number 8.
Yes. We're getting close to hint number 3.
Oh, a few minutes away. 3 minutes and 10 seconds. Until the other hint. Can't wait to see what the hint is gonna be. Try getting the soup.
Alright, sorry about that. Had to coordinate with some of the people that are helping clean. Because I get the pleasure of helping as well whenever I'm done with this.
Oh.
Does not obviously, like, cleaning needs to be done, and I go crazy if I don't clean sometimes, so except for my room, it's a big old mess.
Oh man, the tuba mess.
Tuba mess.
Dan
But it's
Joe's still going strong in the dungeons.
Yep. Constantly just delving deeper and deeper. But unfortunately, it's just
the right
not
dungeon.
the right dungeon. It's almost the right play.
And Jar now using the other portal to Hyrule.
Tanjo doing really well with that 7 Armos room. That was really good.
Meanwhile, Melon trying to get the perfect shot to skip having to use a pair on this island. Start switching to light arrows. It is time to destroy enemies, not fight them. Artemis finding is Earth Temple.
And
Yeah.
there is Brad for Tanjo, as we had seen previously from Melon.
One Melon taking down one of the boats here. Yes, we are not even a minute away from another hint.
That is correct. I've already got it copied and pasted to post in the race time.
Wonderful. We are gonna see it soon on our side. Can't wait for the rhymes, man. Can't wait for the rhymes.
This one's formatted slightly differently, and I kind of use this format for the rest of the rhymes, except for one of them. Where instead of rhyming every line, you rhyme every 2 lines.
Ooh. I remember that from high school.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I also made 1 limerick. All right, so the next hint has been dropped.
Ooh.
The trinity of packing bags, delivery spoils and bait, shall not be subject to the arrow tag, and subsequently your hate. In addition to these trusty sacks, the statues make their leave, and short side quests shall turn their backs to the light arrows you'll receive. So no short side quests, no tingle statues, and no checks locked behind any of the 3 bags. So spoils are out, any of the mail checks are out. Pogi, it's formatted a little differently in the doc that I wrote, but unfortunately when copying and pasting it over to a chat, it doesn't format it like that.
I was gonna say that's more than 1, Bogey. That is more than 1. Hey, talking about the number 1, there's only 1 phase of Puppet Gan left for Jar.
True.
1 shot. Yeah, didn't know you could do that. Jar just overrode the Firefly with some soup.
I also, that's terrifying.
Yeah, that's
you
Firefly is drowned, man.
Yeah, you just drowned a forest fairy.
Yeah.
Hold on, Jar. You can't just do that.
That's awful.
Oh,
So now there's a bug in the soup now. It's awful.
it just adds protein. It adds
Yeah,
protein.
Now it's grandma's protein shake. It's different.
Waiter, there's a fly in my soup.
Oh man.
Also, I just now realized that Melon found DRC. I think this is the first DRC we've seen.
Yeah, that's a dungeon, so that's dangerous.
Well,
we don't have a key. That's bad. That's awful. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah,
We don't have a
there's no key for DRC yet. So
Also, if your bets on the small key game for DRC were on the first chest like usual, you just lost, like me.
Oh, Jar!
Yeah.
He's just flexing.
Yeah. He's flexing his leaf muscles. Oh, Artemis now at an eye reef.
Yep. Jarhead was actually just he's practicing for his new parkour channel. Go subscribe whenever you're able.
It's like parkour, but in Wind Waker. There's also like some base jumping from Tower of the God, but that's dangerous.
Yeah.
At that speed,
He does some crazy hops across the Overlook platforms. It's cool looking.
He also does collabs with the pig. Hey, another Tingle statue.
Let's go. Right after I drop that hint.
That's a shame. All right. Well, a few more faces of that Ganondorf, and it's gonna be over for Jarhead. He's using magic armor, so I am proud of him.
Hey, I mean, you've got the magic for it. May as well, right?
We got double magic. We got magic armor. Why not? Single statue light arrows would have been so bad. I would have loved it though.
Yeah, that actually someone asked earlier, Shizuku, if someone, well, if there was a check that if it would have shown up there, I would have not accepted the seed, and that was one of them. Tingle statues, I would have said no because that just takes so much. And then also, if there was something like, if light hours were locked behind something, locked behind sunken treasure, that would have just been a lot of leaps of logic to go through.
By the way, you guys can now send your GGs to Jar for finishing in second place with an official time of 1:34 and 13 seconds.
GG's indeed.
Yeah, much faster than I think our orchestra master for tonight, Tuba, was expecting.
Yes. It just all comes down to that boating course. The second you make the play to go there.
Jar in second place. Is this even Wind Waker randomizer? Oh, says Bogey.
And I have some good news for you. We have our first interview of the match. Hello there, Jarhead. How are you?
Hello.
Hey, Jar.
Hi.
GG.
GG.
Was fun to see how fast this went for some of you.
Yeah. Dude, I walked into tower and I almost left. I was just like, I really don't want to do tower right now. I feel like I should just leave. I'm already here, let's just do it.
That would have been the funniest thing. Just seeing her leave.
So I take it Shizuku just like kept going around the map from where we started?
No, so what she did, she warped immediately to Outset, sailed to Horseshoe, and went from the bottom left and started just clearing the bottom quadrant. And I think from there she was just gonna like do a bottom left to bottom right, second bottom right to second bottom left.
Okay.
So she cleared everything on Horseshoe, Outset, Headstone, everything up to boating course.
Alright. Fair enough.
And it ended up working out really well.
So I see.
Scorcher tactics were the way to go.
Yeah, the second I saw her go to Horseshoe, I kind of suspected that might be what happened. And then when I saw her go to Outset after that, I was like, she has a really good shot of getting first.
Dude, I started off like just going where we started. It was like Starbelt Archipelago. I went from there, and then I went to Thorn and did everything on those islands. And then I went to Bird's Peak, which had Forbidden Woods. And I was like, oh, okay. I guess I'll clear this. And I got like 15 shoes and 20 gold feathers in the process. And then by the time I left, or when I left, it was like almost nighttime. And my original plan was going to be going to Windfall, doing like all the stuff there, and then making it nighttime so I can take the picture of the full moon, because the first night's always the full moon.
Yeah.
And then I ended up just doing that.
Speaking of which, that was amazing. Artemis tried to take a picture of the full moon, and then a cloud just got in front of the full moon, and then it turned to day.
Oh no.
It was so, and it wasn't just one cloud. Like the first cloud started clearing, and then another one showed up.
Dude, I was like saying, like what I ended up doing was I went to Dragoners, did some stuff there, and then went to Crescent so I could like get some money off the ghost ship, because I was like gonna try to like see if auctions or anything had that. And I was trying to take the picture of the full moon on the way, but there was always clouds there. So I took a couple just hoping that they would work, and then it was still nighttime by the time I got to Windfall. I was just like, oh, I'll just take one here. Because there's no clouds covering it anymore.
We also want to talk to you about your protein shake that you made.
Yeah.
You
just drowned a fairy, man.
Yeah, does
it was a firefly. It's fine.
Yeah, does Forest Firefly add Does it like what are the health aspects to it? Does it add protein? Does it have any
Yeah,
special?
I think
specific
I think it's
nutrients?
just some protein.
Yeah, from grandma's soup to grandma's protein shake. It's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. I got in there and I was just like, oh, I don't even have soup, dude. She's like, oh, I can just go back and get soup. Excellent.
Yeah, it was so funny. Like you started opening the warp, and I was like, "What are you doing?" Then whenever you paused, and I saw your pause menu, I was like, "I know exactly what he's doing."
I was like, hang on.
Also, I want to talk about Tanjo here. Tanjo's at Angular, which is 1 quadrant away from boating course.
Sorry about that. My dad popped in to ask me if I wanted pizza.
Well,
That's a
do
good
you
dad
want
right there.
pizza?
Yes.
I do. I do in fact want pizza.
The answer is yes.
The answer is always yes.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
man.
good.
That's
So yeah,
good
like
pizza.
I did all that stuff. I did a ton of stuff on Windfall. Like I think I did over half of everything on Windfall. The main things that were left were spoils trading, really, and Sploosh Kaboom.
Tanjo.
And
Oh boy.
Yeah, just getting close. He close.
here he goes.
He close.
Does he have a small key?
I don't think he does.
Don't think. No. But
He
He
might
might
at least
be
go up in the
going.
war pot though.
He's going. He's shooting the wall.
I mean, he's always been very heavy on dungeons, so.
Oh yeah.
why not?
Yeah.
Tanjo has found and cleared ET, Forbidden Woods, and Wind Temple.
Holy crap!
Yeah. Yeah.
I only even found Forbidden Woods.
Yeah. He has done like nothing in the overworld. He has
Holy
been
crap.
rushing all of the other
Cave
places.
entrances. Good.
Cubs,
Damn.
even
All
if
right.
I'm on restream, you don't have to see it anymore. Because now I'm a postbox main.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Honestly,
fuck, man.
I honestly might even try out Dark Linka whenever she gets released because
Yeah, she looks pretty cool.
Sick.
Her bombs, dude. Her bombs.
The mini bombs, so good.
Mm.
Actually, I'm a big fan of the hammer. I love the I think another one of their another one of BSE's model had that same hammer, but I just love that hammer.
N-
Alright.
n-
So
now that,
quick
now that we have
question.
a. Yeah, let's
Yes,
go.
Oh, sorry, you go ahead.
Now that we have a mailbox model, all I'm waiting for is a model that has rats as bombs, so the rats in Forsaken Fortress have rats over them.
Well, the upcoming one is pretty close to that.
Oh,
And here comes Tanjo's lighter.
Tanjo just looked at obviously on restream you can't see it, but he just looked at his face cam like, "Are you kidding me?" All the dungeons, and it had to be this one.
Dude, the only reason I didn't leave Tower of the Gods was because I knew I had a small key and I could clear it.
Yeah, it was super funny. We have found collectively both Tachi small keys.
Yeah.
One of them
Oh,
was
nice.
found by you up at the top of Forest Haven.
Yeah.
The other one was found by Artemis right before I announced the sunken treasure hint.
Ah.
So I can't remember which sunken treasure it was. It was probably the one from Hyrule because Artemis went straight to Hyrule at the start of the seed.
Yeah. Dude, I was really thinking that you weren't or that it wasn't gonna be like anything in Sphere Zero. Like I was
No.
just like, I feel like Tuba's gonna make this not a Sphere Zero thing because like I don't know, I feel like that'd make it more exciting. There's just like you took out pretty much all of the Sphere Zero checks. It was like, oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, it would be interesting, but the big thing that I was worried about is, oh, go ahead. Oh, he didn't.
Tenjo didn't do the thing.
Oh my god.
Oh well, he
I-
also didn't Hurricane Spin Jawhala, so we have to tease him relentlessly for
Yep.
both.
It has to become a peer pressure thing. It's gonna be
Yeah.
it's gonna be ugly.
But what you call it? The big thing about that jar was 9 out of 10 times, anything Sphere Zero is going to be locked behind Sunken Treasure. And one of the things that I've said multiple times was, if light arrows were going to be locked behind something that was locked behind either Tingle statues or sunken treasure, I was going to say no, because that was just going to be too much. Because odds are you're going to search for everything else and then do sunken treasure afterwards. So it would have been like, eh.
That's fair. So, did anyone find all 5 Tingle statues?
No, I think we have 2 on some people. That's the best.
I got 4.
You got 4.
Yeah, we
Damn.
got 4.
Yeah, we didn't see you until you were swapped in for Shizuku, but
Yeah.
I do remember finding a lot of Tingle statues in this seed.
Yeah, there was 2. There was one on Green Shoes, one on Creed. I think there was somewhere else on. I don't know. I know I
Creed
got
was one of
at
the ones
least
we
one
saw.
other. Yeah. I know I stopped kind of using my tracker like halfway through. It's just like I don't really need to check anything. Hang on. Where were they? Chuba, do you still have the thing?
The thing. Yes.
The thing,
The thing.
The thing for this one?
possibly.
Alright.
I
At the
may or
very
may
least,
not
I
have-
know. At the very least, I know where I can
written
find
some
it.
things down.
At the very least, I know where some things are. So. Hang on. Just need to go back and look.
So Tanjo is now climbing up the tower. We're about to see another fight with the giant puppet. And Melon getting the platform chart. Platform chart on platform.
Oh,
Alan's
there was
like,
also one on Dragoners flying around the island, and what's the other one we got? Oh, the frozen chest on Ice Ring.
Yes.
Yep. We saw that one.
The
Yeah.
2 that we've seen were Creeb and the frozen chest.
Oh, dude, I was close to being able to get the last one too.
Ooh.
Oh well. Alright, Tanjo.
Tanjo got 1 shot, so now we need another 2. Sadly, the leg got in the way. Need 1 more shot now. Sadly, Puppet Yana not cooperating. Try for shard number, head for 8 for Artemis.
More charts.
More charts that have been deemed useless.
Big ol' F right there.
Was
You
this
gotta-
done with Randomizer? It was not. It was just a random seed that I rolled and just looked through. Well, went through.
Yeah.
Looked through is kind of correct in that way. But I went through it and found them on my own with no hints, so you all are welcome.
Well, time to fight the spider. And the boat on the Malin model is pretty cute.
The boat, the hero's charm with the little cow mask. Malin
There-
was pretty awesome. How long
There's
did
a
it take? 6
work.
hours. I was pretty bad about checking boating course.
Did you like
well-
just go from the top down instead of bottom
So
up?
here's what I did. I did an Artemis, where I rushed Hyrule first and opened the warp, and then I cleared FF, and then I went to Windfall, and it was just all downhill from there.
Damn.
Oh shit, it's the Bat Cave for Melon.
Okay.
That's the one, the one combat cave I don't call fighty cave number something. So Artemis is having a bit of trouble with the golf. Doesn't seem to be their sport. There we go. While an amphi is sailing away.
God,
And
that
then
Malin
go-
model is so good.
Dude, BSZ is a freaking god.
He's put so much effort into these. I can't believe he put as much effort into the post box as he did.
Oh, I'm so glad he did though, because it's so good.
Yeah,
It's so
it
good.
is good. But it's so good that at the same time, I still kind of wish that someone went and made like a very low budget version of the
Yeah.
mailbox just running around.
I wanted like a mailbox with like almost no quality put into it and like no effort. Literally just the postbox model, and it just slides around. It has no animations for anything.
Or at worst, you have just like Link's limbs going out of the mailbox for some reason.
See, what I was kind of hoping was to replace it with replace his walking animation with the dancing animation, so you would
Yeah.
just dance around as you're walking
Yep,
around.
that's exactly what I had in mind, man.
I
But
want
to
one
be
that's like
honest-
that and one that just slides around unmoving.
Yes, but I also like because BSC and I were in contact a lot during the postbox making, and I am in love with this variant. It's so good.
It is very good.
It is very good.
There's
I mean,
Banjo.
Yeah, Tanjo's
and
fighting
real
Ganondorf.
close.
Getting close to the hand right there. Oh, Zelda's back up. Now she only has to shoot the bad
There's
guy.
5 remaining. I think 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5.
Well, there's 4. One of them
5.
is DNF.
Oh wait, did he
Jutsu-
FF?
Yeah.
Oh,
Jutsu
I didn't
Crow
even
had
see that,
some,
oops.
internet issues, unfortunately.
Yeah,
So-
I didn't even see he FF'd. Damn. Oh, it's
Big
because I had
change.
higher results on. Although
Yep.
that didn't do me a whole lot of good because I still was basically told when people finished because of the GGs and stuff.
Yeah.
Also, you guys can send your GGs for Tanjo, who has finished with an official time of 1:50 and 35 seconds. So, rounds of GGs in the chat for that.
Tenjo.
He becomes the bronze medal of this run. Finishing before the 4th hint. So,
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, and by the way, this next upcoming hint is gonna be the biggest one of all of them, except for the 4-hour where I literally just tell them where it is.
Well, yeah, but that's not really a hint, is it?
Yeah,
I mean, it's
more
a
of-
big hint.
It's
it's
a
a big-
I've been calming for 4 hours. I'm out of water. I need to pee. Get out.
You guys have water? Damn.
I have an
Tenjo's in
entire
waiting
like
room.
jar. I have an entire jar of water, and I'm halfway through it.
Jar?
Jar.
That's me.
Yeah, I should just draw a jar guy on it.
He's just drinking a runner. Wow.
Are we- George, are you gonna pull
Unfortunately, I can't dupe the
Danger.
water.
Huh? What?
What's
What's
Tanjo's in waiting room?
Oh.
The
I was-
Tanjo
yeah.
is now
I was waiting for you to pull him in. Hi, Tanjo.
GG.
Hey, GG's.
So, okay, how many overworld checks have you done?
Overall checks?
Yes.
Probably less than 10, maybe. I don't know. Yeah,
Dungeon Rocker for life.
yeah. So I did my analysis, and I found that light arrows were most likely either sunken treasure or in a dungeon. So my strategy was just rush every grotto and try to ignore like every overworld check and hope that it's in
Well,
a dungeon.
To be fair, though, there's also like dungeons are very dense checks. They have a lot of things
Yeah.
there.
That's true. Yeah, and it ended up being in a dungeon too. So
It
as
did.
soon as like Tuba said no sunken treasure, I was like, okay, so probably in a dungeon. Yeah.
I did like half of everything on Windfall.
Yeah. I feel like it wouldn't be on Windfall. It's at the could be kind of anticlimactic,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
Imagine not rushing withered trees on a tuba seed.
I
Hey
mean, I was
man, what you said in my
hoping,
stream the other day made me be like, oh no, I can't, it's not gonna be there. 'Cause he said, here's what you do. The first thing you do is you do withered trees. The second thing you do is cry because I lied.
Oh, seeing what Artemis is doing reminds me, Tanjo, you're a disgrace.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Anjo, yeah, that
what
was
happened then?
You didn't hurricane spin Valhalla or the barrier.
I didn't
Shame
have
on you.
Hurricane Spin.
Yes,
You
you,
started with
did.
it.
You started with it.
You can start with Hurricane Spin? I
Yes.
didn't know that. Oh, okay. I thought you couldn't start with Hurricane Spin, so I thought I didn't have it.
Pretty much the only things you
Surprise.
can't start with are multiple items other that aren't progressive, and charts
Oh,
and
Ooh.
consumables, I guess. But...
Soon.
oops.
Oh yeah, did you
Okay.
not get soup? How dare you?
That's the first thing I did. First thing I
Oh,
did.
it is. Okay.
Yeah, no. Don't,
Yeah.
I
Tanjo,
thought they said you didn't. Okay.
yeah, Tanjo was the first Grandma Saver on Restream.
Yeah, he just went for it.
Yeah. Because I knew I'd be like rushing, so if I ended up in like Shark Island or something, I figured the soup would help a lot.
Yeah.
You know what else helped? That magic armor.
True. Yeah, I did.
Magic was
So,
nice.
blessed.
I hadn't actually gotten to Grandma by the time I got Light Arrows. I was like in Hyrule. I was like, I didn't save Grandma, dude. I had a fairy too. So I just like left. I opened the warp, left, and saved Grandma, and then came back.
You had
Good
a
on you.
fairy, and you had a forest fairy, and you drowned
Yeah.
that forest fairy.
Yeah,
you
I had a forest firefly, and I duped over it.
You drowned it.
He
I
legit
need my protein,
poured
dude.
soup
Wow.
onto the forest fairy and made a
Protein
protein
shake of
shake.
grandma. Let's go.
And also, Shizuku's strat, if you wanted to know Tanjo, she immediately warped down to Outset and then sailed to Horseshoe and just started clearing every check from the bottom left and just continued down the bottom quadrant. And she was,
Okay.
I think the strat was just she was going to clear from the bottom left all the way up
Right.
to top right.
Yeah.
And that really
an
paid
interesting
out
strat.
since, it paid out since, light arrows were in boating course.
Yeah,
Yeah.
boating course.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who doesn't like a good boating course? It's people. Because in Rando you can't even play the mini game because you go too fast.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I was thinking I'd have to double dip a lot of islands anyways because of Sunken Treasure, so I
Yeah.
decided to go my strat rather than like doing like a, you know.
Yeah.
My initial
my strat.
plan of like going straight to my initial plan was go straight to Windfall and do like all the stuff that I was gonna do there anyways, but then I was just like, let's just do what's close by right now until it's nighttime so I can get the full moon picture, and then
Right.
because I was gonna be like, let's go to Windfall and try to get some charts so we can cover them while we go places, but then things obviously didn't go that way.
Right. Yeah. Dang.
There wasn't
Really
even I didn't even get I got like I think maybe 3 charts.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's a lot of starts.
If only I'd gone forest, Forbidden Woods, and then straight south to Boating Course. Just boom, boom, done. That would be the dream. Yeah.
It would have been the
I
dream.
don't know.
What?
It was hard
What's
for me to pick where to start. I started at Outset because I saved Grandma, but then I don't know. from there, I
imagine-
kinda-
Imagine if the seed started us at boating course and some people just walked away.
I would have.
Yeah.
I would have saved Grandma immediately, so I was out of there.
That would have been a.
But-
Did you even look at what island you were at when you started?
No. I don't remember. I think I was
It
in the boat
was-
at least.
It was Starbelt. That was a singular platform with a singular chest.
Oh. Yeah.
Our bell
I-
archipelago.
I was dead set on saving Grandma.
More
Nice.
like.
Very good
Stargate
choice.
Bell
Yeah, it was very
archipelago.
interesting. It was very interesting to watch all the different strats that
Yeah.
people did, because you immediately saved Grandma, Shizuku immediately rushed Horseshoe, Artemis immediately went Hyrule. Mountain kind of did the same thing as you, just in a little bit of a different order. You went to Mother and Child to get your fairy, and she went to Outset Fairy.
Yeah.
Okay. It's fair.
I remember she had talked to me about that plan. She initially told me she was going to go to Southern Fairy, and she didn't want to go to Mother and Child because she knew she was going to pick up water.
That's fair. You know what? I applaud that play because
Oh, hey.
I will never be able to escape the fact that in a fun race, I picked up water 3 times before I got a fairy.
Very good. So,
man.
apparently right now, Melon is
Yeah.
kind of where she's supposed to be.
Yeah, she's really close actually,
Yeah, and she's in angular entrance.
and we're also less
Yeah.
than a minute from the.
And it's the boating course cave.
yeah.
Hopefully she'll
So
go east after
this hint is gonna be kind of a big one.
Oh. Yeah.
Uh,
30 seconds before the hint.
Are you going to read it out loud?
I
Yes.
am.
Holy moly.
I can't wait. I'm just here for the poetry, man. Even gonna snap my fingers instead of.
Holy shit, damn.
We're
Yeah,
lower.
that's a pretty big one.
We're shrinking the eye, boys. On the occasion of making it this far, you truly deserve a reward. So allow me to lower the bar to a timestamp we can afford. If you start a line from Three Eye Reef and extend it to Thorn Ferry, you can take all checks as disbelief and treat all areas above as contrary. The entire top hemisphere is empty.
Interesting tag.
Damn.
That is a big one. And also, it's probably gonna make Ikanji just can reconsider the positioning.
This
You
is meant to
picked
be
that
the
at the
big-
exact right time to put that too, because Artemis just entered the DRC entrance, which is Earth Temple.
Oh yeah, Artemis just put. Does this include entrances? I said correct, and they just said.
Yeah, I ended up full clearing Earth Temple.
Yeah.
That
Well,
was
I mean,
unfortunate.
it was worth it though. You got the Boko Baba seed.
Oh, I think I might get what Melon's doing right now. I think she's like going like up and down on the lower 2 sections.
Yeah, I think so too.
That's kind of interesting.
Yeah. There's no bad strat, honestly. Considering that everything is possible.
So now the runners know that FF, Star Island, Northern Ferry, Gale Island, Crescent Moon, 7 Star, Overlook, 4 Eye Reef, Mother and Child, Windfall, Paw Print, Dragon Roost, Flight Control, Western Ferry, Rockspire, Tingold, Northern Triangle, Eastern Ferry, Fire Mountain, Star Belt, 3 Eye Reef, Great Fish, Cyclops, Tower of the Gods, Eastern Triangle, and Thorn Ferry are all empty.
That's a lot of places to not go.
Yeah. That's more than half the map,
It is.
honestly.
It is more than half.
It is 4/7 of the map.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There unfortunately wasn't a true halfway point since there
Yeah.
are 49 quadrants.
Yeah.
So I decided to go on the nicer side.
Almost
You
feels like
knocked out so many
was-
windfall checks so early with the hints, I guess. Got rid of like long side quests and then spoils. Like,
it almost feels like Tuba really wants to go do vacuum percent.
True.
100%.
Now
Yeah,
I wrote these like a week ago, back whenever I did sleep percent instead of vacuum percent.
I made a joke to Tuba that imagine if, since you missed the first race, in between the first and the redo that we do today, imagine if LAGO released a new build of the randomizer and you had to redo everything.
I would have been tilted. You
I
say
probably would have just been like, hey, just so you know, we're running this on the older version.
yeah. You all have no say. Also, Artemis is at the angular entrance
Yep.
as well now.
Ooh.
we have a few people that are extremely close.
Yeah.
And Econogen, unfortunately, is going to be finding a very rough place here.
Okay.
Yep.
What's in
Yep.
That would be
Temple.
Wind
Then what? Oh,
It-
here?
The,
Right, I did that too.
This-
Uh,
this
You would-
Oasis has a hell of a basement, man.
yeah.
Yeah, you and Melon both did Wind Temple, Tangent.
Yeah. Yeah. Almost, you know.
Yo, we got Isaac in the chat. Shout out.
Shout out to
Best, the future season 4 tournament winner, along with
Ooh.
McLean.
True. Tie at the very end.
Wait, you guys already have the spoilers for season 4? Damn.
How did you route the seed tuba when you did this?
So,
I don't know if you mentioned this.
so I, yeah, it took me 6 hours. But the thing is, I also didn't have hints, so I was checking a lot of like sunken treasures, and I did a lot of the longer side quests too. So what I did was I rushed Hyrule, checked the 2 checks, opened the warp, cleared FF, and then after FF, I warped to Windfall, did everything on Windfall that I could, and then went to Paw Print, and from there everything just continued to go downhill. It took me forever to get to Rockspire.
The script
Loading
was
course.
written.
Not that, yeah, that one.
Yeah.
The other unimportant one.
Oh yes, the script for season 4 was written.
Oh, Artemis, no.
No.
Oh.
Manual super swim out of rage.
I was having a couple of those moments myself.
Yeah, I
Not like
jumped off
an
Angular
MSS,
as
but
well.
like. I'm pretty sure you guys saw me having issues trying to get into Forest Haven
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, that we did. That we did. That was a
until
fun
I
one to watch.
eventually just gave up and ledge clipped in.
Yep. That's one way to get in.
But
Fuck this.
what you call it? Well, that
You're
trigger
gonna
bot
find the
went
words,
away,
too,
so
but you're gonna find it.
yeah, one day I will find words. One
Yeah.
day words will be my strong suit, but today is not that day.
Why say many words when few words do trick?
Trick. Blue Chew. Okay, good. Or I guess Purple Chew in this case.
Do we know what's in the Forbidden Woods entrance?
No.
Nobody has
I went
been
in there.
What was in
I
it?
don't- I don't think it's a dungeon. like
well, it's not Earth Temple, and it's not Wind Temple, and it's not Forbidden
Yeah.
Woods. So,
Yeah, and
At
it's
least
not
we can-
Tachi.
Oh, it's Savage.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, she's fine.
Yeah.
No way. No way in hell
Savage.
she knows Savage.
I was just like, I hope there's not a dungeon in here. So if Tanjo went in, they said you cleared Earth, Wind, Forbidden Woods, and started
Yeah.
Tower of the Gods.
And Melon was
Yeah.
the only one that found DRC, so I know it's not in there.
Where was DRC?
That's a good question. I looked away whenever she entered.
Oh wait, so we've collectively found every dungeon?
Yes, we have.
Nice.
Actually, it was really cool for the first little bit. Tanjo was in Earth Temple, Melon was in Wind Temple, Artemis was in oh, why can't I think of it? Artemis was in
You're gonna find it, man.
Forbidden Woods, and then Shizuku had found Tachi.
Yeah. It was pretty fun to see everyone. By the way, talking about Taji, Artemis straight into Taji, next
And
to
it
the
is
light
right
arrow.
next to the
Here he
arrow.
goes.
Let's go, Artemis.
Oh, the bow has been pulled.
And the green orange chew has been shot.
Yep.
They're
I
shooting.
had no
with
idea what
divergence.
color was that, but thank you.
Oh no, go south. Go south.
It looks like Melon's
She's
going
going
west.
to Cliff Plateau. Also, shoutouts to Cliff Plateau being vanilla.
I know.
Vanilla Plateau. By the way,
Right.
Artemis is finished. Nah, I'm just kidding. We need to go beat the big bad guy before.
Now, unfortunately for Artemis, they did check vanilla light arrows, but
they
did
have to
not
warp down.
remember how to open the warp, so they
Oh,
just
no.
walked out.
They did the
Dude,
puzzle.
just check the other door.
They
Wrong
checked
move.
the door with the hint, like the
Yeah.
four with the chandeliers that give the hints, and tried to boomerang those, and when it didn't work, they just left.
Oh No.
Uh,
It was a shame to see that. But hey, there's still another warp. Just
Right,
a bit
Melon
longer.
finding the vanilla cliff.
I think she pulled out the Wind Waker and was like getting ready to do storage and was just like, I can just do this.
Yeah,
I can
wait
just
a
do it
second.
normally.
I have leaf and bombs.
Yeah.
Why do trick when doing normal works?
Why do trick when normal do trick?
I love vanilla strats.
Good.
Vanilla strats, they come in clutch, except when they really don't.
Also, the
Literally.
variety in models today is pretty sweet.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we had
Goku.
We have
yeah,
two
the
mountains.
Goku's really cool.
I think
Goku's
we
really
only
cool.
have 2 vanilla models, and they're different in that they both one has casual, one doesn't, and they're recolored.
Yeah. But yeah, the Goku model brings me back because that was the model I played when I started playing Wind Waker.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that Goku model is OG.
it is. It's one of the nicer OG models by far. Like it had a custom voice that worked.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Back then, that was a big
Wait.
deal, man.
Oh, jeez, I got really confused for a second. Okay, Lenumpi's in. Oh, that's.
Islet of Steel. That was the
that's
other
Island
vanilla
of
one.
Steel.
Yep.
Oh my god, I thought that was the Tower of the Gods entrance.
So
You are confused, man.
Yeah.
yeah, Mongol. Earlier when we were talking about Jaboon's cave being vanilla because it's always vanilla. Island
Yep.
of Steel is the other one that's always vanilla. Duh.
Yeah, I remember
I
as
cannot
soon as
believe
we got there.
Yeah. Yeah, 'cause
And-
they're technically not caves.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
We were talking about how cool it would be if you could actually randomize Hyrule and
Yeah,
with
that
all
would be
the rest of
amazing.
Yeah.
like have the shards be required to get to DRC.
I remember something that had been talked about, like kind of as a joke every so often, is like if you randomize